Hey everyone. Today we're diving into the fascinating and tragic journey of one of Marvel's most complex healers, a teenager who joined an anti-mutant hate group only to discover he was a mutant himself. Josh Foley wasn't born special. He was just a regular teenager with friends, family, and a seemingly bright future ahead of him. But something dark was brewing beneath the surface. Following his friend Duncan, Josh joined the Reavers, a violent anti-mutant group led by the notorious Donald Pierce. Imagine the shock and horror when, during an attack on students from Xavier's school, Josh discovered he could heal wounds with a simple touch. The very thing he had been taught to hate was now a part of him. His fellow Reavers didn't waste a second. They rejected him immediately. His parents? They disowned him. In a single day, Josh lost everything he had ever known. But that wasn't the worst part. When his former friends discovered his secret, they didn't just walk away. They hunted him down and delivered a beating so severe it left him with nowhere to go but the very place he had been trained to despise, Xavier's Institute for Gifted Youngsters. At Xavier's, Josh experienced being an outcast twice over, rejected by normal humans for being a mutant and by many mutants for having been a Reaver. But Josh was resilient. He joined the new mutant squad under Danny Moonstar's leadership, taking the codename Elixir. His healing abilities made him invaluable. He could mend broken bones, cure diseases, and even bring people back from near death. And then there was Ronnie Sinclair, Wolfsbane. When Josh encountered a depowered Ronnie, something sparked between them. Their forbidden romance led to an unexpected consequence. Josh's healing touch restored her mutant abilities. But in the throes of transformation, she lost control and slashed him open, leaving him dying. Even then, his power saved him. But at what cost? His golden skin remained, a permanent reminder of who and what he had become. Picture this. The entire senior X-Men team lying broken and defeated after a battle with the sentient Danger Room. Everyone holding their breath as this golden-skinned teenager walks among them, his touch restoring life to their battered bodies. But with each healing, Josh could feel everything. Every torn muscle, every shattered bone, every failing organ. His gift was also his curse. Lori Collins, Wallflower, had been Josh's girlfriend, sweet, shy Lori who could manipulate pheromones, who saw Josh not as a weapon or a tool, but as someone capable of beautiful things. She was his anchor in a storm of chaos, until Stryker's sniper put a bullet through her head. Imagine holding someone you love as they die. Now imagine being able to heal anyone in the world, except the one person who matters most. That was Josh's nightmare come to life. His grief turned to rage. When confronted with Stryker, Josh didn't hesitate. He reached out and instead of healing, he destroyed, causing massive organ failure with just a touch. As Stryker collapsed, something changed in Josh. His golden skin darkened to black, a physical manifestation of the darkness that had taken root in his soul. After killing Stryker, Josh fell into a catatonic state. The weight of what he had done, of what he was capable of doing, was too much to bear. But when X-23 was mortally wounded in battle with Nimrod, Hellion's desperate plea pulled Josh back from the abyss. He healed Laura, his skin returning to its golden hue, though patches of black remained, scars of his darker self that would never fully heal. Josh began wearing only white clothing, seeking peace and balance. He studied his powers, learning to control both aspects of his abilities, life and death, healing and harm. And then came Krakoa. When Charles Xavier established a sovereign mutant nation on Krakoa, Josh became one of its most treasured citizens, a member of the Five. Together with 4 other mutants, he gained the ability to do something truly miraculous: resurrect the dead. Not just heal them, bring them back. New bodies, intact memories, a second chance at life. The Five became sacred to mutant kind, the givers of immortality, the breakers of death itself. If you're a fan of the collectible card game Marvel Snap, you might have encountered Elixir. His ability perfectly captures the essence of his resurrection powers. On reveal, one of your cards destroyed last turn gets revived here. This clever game mechanic beautifully reflects Josh's role in the Five on Krakoa, where he participated in the resurrection protocol for fallen mutants. Just as he could restore life to the dead in the comics, in Marvel Snap, he brings your destroyed cards back to the battlefield. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Who do you want me to cover next? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, and remember, sometimes the most powerful abilities aren't the ones that destroy, but the ones that heal.